Imagine waking up tomorrow and deciding that today is the day. No more soda, no more candy, or no more sugary snacks hiding in the kitchen cabinet. At first, that sounds like a healthy decision. After all, sugar has been blamed for everything from weight gain to diabetes, heart disease, acne, and even premature aging. But what most people don't realize is that your body doesn't simply thank you the moment you quit. In fact, for the first few days, it may feel like you made a terrible mistake. Before your body can enjoy the benefits of life without sugar, it has to go through sometimes surprisingly uncomfortable, and that process begins much faster than most people expect. The moment you stop consuming added sugar, your body starts looking for it. Not because sugar is an illegal drug or because you are chemically dependent in the same way someone might be with nicotine or alcohol, but because your brain has become accustomed to the rewards that sugary foods provide. For many people, sugar has quietly become part of their daily routine. A sweet coffee in the morning, a soft drink with lunch, or dessert after dinner. Small habits that seem harmless on their own, but together create a constant stream of sweetness flowing through the body. Then suddenly, that stream disappears. And that's when something strange happens. Instead of feeling healthier, many people feel worse. They become hungry more often. Their energy drops, concentration becomes difficult, and tasks that normally feel simple suddenly require much more effort. Some people even find themselves become irritable and short-tempered. It's kind of mood that turns hungry into hangry. So why would removing something unhealthy make you feel worse? The answer has less to do with sugar itself and more to do with what sugar has been doing inside your brain all along. Every time you eat something sweet, your brain responds. Pleasure related chemicals such as dopamine and endorphins are released, creating feelings of satisfaction and reward. Over time, your brain begins to expect those rewards, which means that when the sugar disappears, the rewards disappear too, and your brain notices. Scientists still debate whether sugar should technically be classified as addictive, but they agree on one thing. Many people have an extremely difficult time reducing their sugar intake. Cravings become intense. The desire for sweets become persistent. And during the first week, those cravings can feel almost impossible to ignore. But the brain isn't the only place experiencing change. Meanwhile, another transformation is happening much deep inside your body. Inside your digestive system lives an enormous ecosystem of bacteria known as the gut microbiome. Some of those microbiomes thrive on sugar. When sugar intake suddenly drops, many of them loses their primary food source. As the numbers begin to change, your digestive systems may react as well, contributing to some of the uncomfortable symptoms people associate with the sugar withdrawal. For some people, this phase passes quickly. For others, it can linger for weeks, but eventually the body begins adapting. And that's when the story starts to change. By the second and third week, the worst withdrawal symptoms usually begin fading. The cravings become less intense and energy levels start stabilizing. The constant battle with sweet food becomes easier to manage. But while the discomfort is fading, something much more interesting is beginning to happen. Your body starts repairing itself because cutting out added sugar doesn't just remove a source of craving, it removes surprisingly a large number of calories. Sugar is everywhere, not just in obvious dessert and soft drinks, but hidden in bread, yogurt, sauces, dressing, and countless processed foods. Many people consume hundreds of calories worth of sugar every single day without even realizing it. Remove those calories, and then effects can appear surprisingly quickly. For some people, the scales start moving almost immediately, but the numbers on the scale isn't actually the most important change because long before visible weight loss occurs, changes are already happening beneath the surface. As sugar consumption falls, your internal chemistry begins adjusting. Levels of triglycerides, a type of fat found in the bloodstream, begins to decrease. Cholesterol markers can improve, and because many sugary foods are being replaced with more nutrient-dense alternatives, the body starts receiving better fuel overall. What's remarkable is that these improvements can begin before significant weight loss even occurs. Your body isn't simply becoming lighter, it's becoming more efficient. And the benefits don't stop there, because one of the first places to notice the difference may actually be your mouth. Every time sugar lingers in the mouth, bacteria take advantage of it. They feed on it and produce acids that contribute to tooth decay and gum problems. Even with the excellent brushing habits, completely eliminating those sugars can be difficult. But when less sugar enters in the system in the first place, those bacteria have less fuel available. The result is healthier gums, healthier teeth, and often noticeably fresher breath. It's small change compared to some of the others happening inside your body, but it won't be the most visible one, because your skin may be about to tell the story for everyone else. Many people struggle with acne, breakdowns, and irritated skin without ever considering what they're eating. Skincare remains the bigger factor, but research suggests that higher sugar diets may worsen certain skin conditions. As sugar intake drops and more nutrient-rich food take its place, the skin often becomes calmer and healthier. Breakdowns may become less frequent, inflammation may decrease, and over time, the difference can become noticeable enough to see in the mirror. But there may be have even bigger transformation hiding underneath the surface, one that affects nearly every system in the body. Sugar doesn't simply provide calories. It can also contribute to chronic inflammation. Inflammation is part of the body's natural defense system, but when it becomes excessive, problems begin appearing everywhere. Your immune system becomes less efficient, recovery slows down, and your body may struggle more with every illness. Some research suggests that after consuming large amount of sugar, white blood cells become less effective at fighting harmful bacteria for several levels, which means excess sugar may be interfering with one of the body's most important jobs, protecting itself. As inflammation decreases, many people report feeling healthier overall. Fewer illnesses, better recovery, and more consistent energy. And perhaps more surprisingly of all, some people begin looking younger. One of the lesser known effects of excessive sugar consumption involves a process called glycation. Over time, sugar can interfere with collagen and elastin, two substances responsible for keeping skin firm and elastic. As this process continues, skin can gradually lose some of its youthful appearance. Wrinkles become more noticeable, skin becomes less taut, and combined with inflammation, the effects can make people appear older than they really are. Reducing sugar won't reverse aging, but it can help slow down some of the processes that contribute to visible aging. And that's not the only area where people notice a surprisingly improvement, because as energy levels rise, another part of life often improves as well. Many people are surprised to discover that reducing sugar can affect their sex life. As blood sugar levels becoming more stable and energy improves, desire often improves as well. Women frequently report feeling more balanced and energetic. Men may experience benefit related to circulation and insulin regulation, since repeated insulin spikes have been linked to erectile dysfunction. Reducing excessive sugar intake can sometimes improve sexual health too. But perhaps most important improvements happens at the end of the day, when it's finally time to sleep. Late night sugar can create a chain reaction inside your body. Stress hormones rise and sleep hormones become disrupted. Night sweats become more likely and staying asleep becomes harder. Many people don't connect their restless nights to the dessert that they ate hours earlier. But once added sugar is removed, sleep quality often begins improving. Falling asleep becomes easier and waking up feels less like a battle. Quitting sugar isn't a single moment, it's a process. At first, your body fights the change, then it adapts, and eventually it starts rewarding you for it. The cravings fade, energy stabilizes, and sleep improves. Your body begins functioning the way it was designed to. And perhaps the most surprising part is that many of these changes begin long before dramatic weight loss ever appears. Because the real transformation isn't just what happens on the outside, it's what happens inside every system of your body when it finally stops expecting its next sugar fix. Sugar isn't the only substance on your body quietly becomes dependent on. Watch what happened to your body when you stop drinking coffee. to see how your body reacts minute by minute.